The Nepheri are a new set of dual daggers introduced with the new war, and they are the best dual daggers currently in the game. You can pick them up from Nama bounties right after the new war. So what makes them so good? I'm the Engineer, let's solve a practical problem. Let's dive right into looking at the combo override the Nepheri have. The standing combo, otherwise known as a neutral combo, is when you press melee attack without blocking or moving. This combo on the Nepheri has two moves. The first move swings both of the daggers in front of you, dealing 2 attacks. The second move starts by swinging both daggers from back to front, followed up by belching out a series of fireballs. This move feels like the Nepheri should be Chroma's signature weapon, both for being dramatic and for the fireballs being honestly pretty weak. You see, the actual stats breakdown for this combo reveals the fireballs to be more smoke than fire. The initial move deals 200% damage per attack, which is a pretty nice starter. The second move also has a 200% modifier on both attacks. Then the fireballs come out, striking in roughly a 20-meter line ahead of you, each dealing just 50% damage each. If an enemy is within 10 meters of you, it is also hit with a forced impact proc with each fireball. This means that each fireball is 4 times weaker than just swinging a dagger around, and you swing both daggers twice before you even launched any of the flames. Now, honestly, that's not a great result. The fireballs have total body punch through, allowing for multiple hits, but the projectile is very small and firing in a line rather than a cone or burst. But let's backtrack a moment to that first part of the second move. An AoE attack with a 400% total damage multiplier and 2 guaranteed slash and impact procs. That is a substantial amount of damage already, and it gets better. You see, the Nepheri stats reveal a high status chance, decent critical stats, innate heat damage, slash as the highest physical damage, and a powerful 0.8 follow through, meaning the vast majority of damage will carry over to additional enemies caught in a single swing. All combined, we've got a weapon that'll supercharge condition overload, and then follow it up with an area attack that forces multiple status procs on every enemy hit, notably including slash procs that punishing damage. For comparison, in the standard dual dagger combos, Gnashing Pyara also offers double slash procs, but they're not in an AoE. Sinking Talon only offers a single slash proc on the moving blocking combo, and again, it's not in an AoE. While Spinning Needle has 2 movesets including a 4 slash proc, but again, they're not in an AoE. The movesets on all 3 of those stances are also somewhat less easy to work with in my opinion. So unlike the Corum, the Nepheri moveset is a significant upgrade and makes solid use of the base stats that the Nepheri brings to the table. The Nepheri also join a weapon class which has very little competition. In the dual dagger category we have the Okina, Ether Daggers, Fang and Fang Prime. The Okina is 50% slash with decent status, but lower critical stats and a very low base damage. The Ether Daggers come with much better base damage and high status, but worse attack speed and worse again criticals. Fang Prime has middle of the road base damage, with incredible crits and solid status. Unfortunately, it's wasted on a 70% puncture weapon. In contrast, the Nepheri have best in class base damage. They're the only dual daggers with innate element, giving roughly 32% slash and 35% heat. They've got the second best critical stats, the best status chance, the best range, and the best moveset of the dual dagger category. I mean, just look at how they handle this cluster of level 180 heavy gunners, bundled up by Chorus and Snare. I've subsumed it onto Atlas because Venari never learned how to sit down and wait. This is with a 0 former build on the Nepheri, starting with no combo. So all told then, I can quite confidently say that the Nepheri are a powerful new addition to the dual dagger category that work right out of the foundry. Perhaps the only downside is that the innate heat makes them more difficult to mod for a toxin based build. Even then, the heat / viral setup that dominates the meta will still make short work of most shielded units. And there's one final bit about the Nepheri. This unique combo that they have is also used by Spectres and Wukong's Celestial Twin, as they all only use the standing combo on a weapon. This means that all of them can use the powerful AoE slash, and the less powerful but impressive looking fire breath attack. Just remember that, unlike Wukong's twin, Spectres will normally only use the melee if the enemy gets right up in their face. That's the rundown when it comes to Nepheri. While the fireballs are more of a gimmick than an actual function, they're still a cool unique feature and can attach to an actually powerful new combo for a weapon set that was in dire need. If you have found this video helpful, or learned something new, make sure to give it a like and subscribe as well to catch more as it goes live. That's all from me for now though, so as always, strike hard, belch flames, and fight well, Tenno.